Hi, I'm Sharon. Last week we spoke to you about the importance of pelvic floor health, and this week we're going to talk to you about pelvic floor exercises. Below our video you're going to see a sheet which will give you all the exercises that we're going to talk about today. So, some of these exercises we can demonstrate, but some of them we're just going to talk you through them because it's going to be difficult to actually demonstrate them because you can't see your pelvic floor. But you can feel your pelvic floor, and that's what we want you to be doing. So, the first one we're going to look at is a Kegel. So, the best way to explain this really is imagine that you're sat on the toilet and you're having a wee, and what we want you to do is to stop mid-flow. What we would like to say is please don't try this whilst you're on the toilet, but it's just giving you an idea as how you're going to be feeling whilst you're doing it. So you're going to start to go to the toilet and then you're going to stop and hold it. And you're going to hold that for, we've got down here, we want you to hold it for 10 seconds and then you gradually release. Now these exercises we've suggested you do 5 sets of 10 per day, gradually working up to 50 repetitions a day. Really important that you can do these. We're also going to look at quick pelvic floor exercises. Now, this is where you tighten and you lift the whole of the pelvic floor in one contraction, hold for a count of 1, and then you release with control. Okay, so you can repeat this 6 times in a row. So it's tighten, release, tighten, hold for 1, release, tighten, hold for 1 and release, and you're going to do that 6 times. Okay, the next one we're talking about is the wave. Okay, how do we describe this? Well, it's just the best way to think about it is you've got a zip and you're zipping up from the back to the front. Okay, so the contraction begins at the back of the pelvic floor and then come near the coccyx, and then it progresses towards the front and the pubic bone. So you're going to hold this contraction for a few seconds and then you're slowly releasing from the front to the back. So you zip up from back to front and then you unzip from the front all the way to the back. Okay, and you're going to do 5 repetitions of this. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is the elevator. Now this is about, if you imagine an elevator and you're going up the floors, what we want you to do is lift your pelvic floor up and then we want to lift it down, but we're going to do it under control. So you're going to lift it up for 5. So imagine gently it's coming up and up and up and up and up. Now you're on the top floor. Once you get to the top floor, you're going to come back down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just a small contraction, and you'll feel it, that little movement as it comes up. So you're lifting up towards the tummy button and then back down again. Okay, we're going to demonstrate the next 2. They are the pelvic floor tilt. You can do this lying or standing, but we're going to demonstrate it lying, and we're also going to do tummy tightening, and we're going to do that on all 4s, and that just gives you an idea of what you should be seeing when you're doing it. So good. First thing then we're going to start off with is the pelvic tilt. Okay, so you're going to hold it in, bring it in, hold it, and then release. So as you can see, I'm here in a relaxed position. I'm going to tilt the pelvis and the tummy button goes down. Okay, that's good. And the cat's enjoying himself. Okay, so release it, tilt the pelvis, pull the tummy button into the floor, see the tummy go down and release it back up. So we can do 2 more. So tilt, bring it down and release back up, and the last one. Tilt. Sammy, away. And release. Good. Okay. So from here we're going to move on to the next one, which is called tummy tightening. Position. And what we want you to do here, we're going to allow the tummy to relax. So allow the tummy to relax all the way down. So So it's there, nice and relaxed. So now we want to do, we're going to imagine, once again, you're bringing it up in an elevator. So it comes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to hold it at the top, and then you're going to release it back down towards the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're going to keep repeating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then release it back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And just remember, whilst you're doing this, you should be breathing nice and easily, and it's just the tummy that's coming up and down. Good, okay. One of the things obviously we mentioned as well is that hypopressive exercise is the best exercise for you to do when you want your pelvic floor to be in good health. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to demonstrate one of the positions or one of the poses that we do whilst we're doing hypopressive exercise. So I'm going to come up to standing. Now there are certain points that we start off with. So the first thing is that you start off feet hip width apart, feet level. Okay. The next thing is you're going to stand nice and tall. So you elongate the spine, make the body nice and tall. From here, you're going to chin tuck. So you don't bring the head down. You want to keep that spine nice and straight, but you're going to bring the chin in, gives you a double chin. From here, okay, so I'm going to come round to the side. So here, chin tuck. Right, next thing we want to do is we're going to bring those arms forward. I'm going to take my watch off for this because when you do hypopressives, one of the things you need to remember is that you don't have any jewellery on, and that you've also made sure that you go to wee before you do the exercises. So once again, feet hip width apart, elongate, chin tuck. I'm going to bring those arms forward so that you've got a nice smooth back here. We're going to bring those hands round so that they're slightly uncomfortable, so you need to have a slight discomfort in the wrists. Keep the fingers nice and tight together, and from here we go forward on our axis. So from here you don't bend from the waist, you're letting the whole body go forward. You're going to feel it in your legs, you're going to feel some pressure on your toes, and from there we start doing breathing. Now we can't demonstrate this on a video, you really need to come and attend a taster class and we'll give you all that information. But we're basically going to breathe in to our diaphragm. We take a breath in for 2 and we breathe out through our mouth for 4. So breathe in, deep breath in for 2, relax all the air out for 4. Okay, but as I say, if you'd like to come along and find out more, we're holding taster classes. All the information should be on your e-zine, so please feel free to contact us and book yourself a place. Thank you very much for listening to this video today. Bye.